Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. And for all of you who have sent me your well wishes, your concern, thank you. I am better now. The vertigo, oh God, thank God it's gone. It was bad. But wow, it's amazing to have your life back and be able to actually do things once again, thank goodness. So keep in mind, this reading is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everyone out there. The parts that do, definitely, you can apply that to yourself. And the parts that don't, that right now is meant for somebody else. So the timeline also varies. I'm sensing here, for some reason, this individual seems a bit more confused than usual. Now, the energies are not vice versa, but because we do have our energies intermingle sometimes, we pick up on other people's energy. Some of you might feel that this would be reversed, but my intention is what the other person is feeling and thinking towards you. Okay? Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Why? Because of nervousness. You know, why can't love just be easy? Like, why? Why does it have to be so complicated? It's honestly, like, it really does get upsetting over time, especially when you do readings. Like, because I do readings, it's just like this, you know, this nature that people have. Some people are very open and blunt, and then some people are so nervous, you know, afraid to fall in love. But that's always, Sagittarius, because someone has gone through something and they just don't want to get hurt. Either they've gone through something or they've seen something happen to someone that they love and they just don't want to repeat that, right? There are so many factors. Wow, this person is going to make a choice. That's a good thing. That means you are on their mind. That's a good thing if they want to make a choice. So we have here hearth and home, followed by crisis. Then we have boundaries. We have relationship, fear, compassion, rhythms, surrender, and under the bottom of the deck we have crossroads. Okay. So Sagittarius, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, the feeling that I get with you now, since I've gotten so used to you, your aura, your habits, I feel you're like family. And it's overwhelming. Because I've never really met anybody that I feel so close to. Someone I can confide in. Someone I can talk to. Someone who I can talk to about anything and not fear that they're going to judge me. There's something about you that is very sweet, very nurturing and caring. When I'm cold emotionally, you have this way of making me feel warm. And when I'm lost, you are that shining star that can lead me home. And this is why I'm quite overwhelmed now, because I've never actually met anyone like you. And I don't show you any of this. But this feeling of being overwhelmed, it's never happened to me before in my life. This is quite different for me. There's a lot of mental anguish right now, a lot of frustration, impatience. I'm so overwhelmed that I have to categorize and sort out these feelings because I'm not able to move on right now. I'm not thinking straight. I'm quite confused. I do have a lot of emotions for you, but is this even logical? Does this even make sense? For this reason, because my heart can't take this feeling of being overwhelmed. For this reason, I have kept boundaries now. I have put up boundaries. It's the safest thing I can do. I don't want to get hurt. I've seen this, I've been there, done that. I feel that if I keep distance, then I'm safe. Then I won't get hurt. And maybe with this distance, I will be able to be in my own mind, to have my space so that I can think about and sort these feelings and emotions out that I have for you. And I know I've put up boundaries, even though deep down in my heart, I do want a long-term committed relationship with you. Over many moons, many nights have gone by, and I have thought about you. How wonderful it would be. Just you and me. That's all we need. But just the thought of that creates fear in my heart for too many reasons. Not only am I afraid of being with you, but I'm also afraid of losing you. I'm literally stuck in the middle. The connection that I have with you is so powerful and so overwhelming that it makes me nervous. I actually get nervous in front of you, which is why I've put up boundaries. I just can't handle it. My palms get sweaty, I get nervous, I start to stutter, and I can't talk, so I'd rather not even deal with you, because I look and I sound like an idiot. You make me so nervous. I have lost a bit of my confidence and my mojo, what I used to have back then. It might not seem like that to you, but it doesn't seem like that to you because I'm not exposing myself because I've put up boundaries. And I understand where you're coming from. I have compassion for you and the situation that you were in, that you are in, and I understand that. I have empathy. And I also feel pity for you to have, how did you fall in love with me? Why me? There's so many people out there that you could have been with, but I am a fool. And I feel sorry for you to having fallen in love with a fool. I know part of you is very angry because of what I've done, and this is why I'm in a crisis moment. And this is also why I'm afraid and nervous. But in my heart, I do have a lot of compassion for you, for the things that you've gone through. And if you are vulnerable at any point, that is something that perhaps I shouldn't have stepped over those boundaries. That was not good. No matter where I go, no matter what I do now, it is difficult for me to not think about you. There are certain things that happen even while I'm trying to not think about you. Something in the universe always happens, and I end up thinking about you. And I realize now it's because I have surrendered to you. My mind, my heart and my body, I feel, belong to you, because you are my hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where home is. My connection with you is very powerful. It's very intense. And I can't be in this state of mind anymore, which is why it's time for me to finally make a decision. I am now at a crossroads, and I find that it's important that either I stay or I go. But I can't leave myself hanging, and I can't leave you hanging. It's time for me to choose that path, either with you or without you. All right, Sag. Well, that felt very powerful. That definitely felt very powerful. This person, you know, they're really serious. If it's one word that's coming to mind, it's the word serious. This person may not have been so serious before. However, they have started to feel in certain ways that they never did before. And this is starting to make them feel serious now. And it's also because the Rhythms card, no matter where they go, what they do, there's something that reminds them of you. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. This will show us what is it exactly that is going on in this person's mind that may have caused some type of hurdle or obstacle or some type of blockage. Princess of Arrows. Okay. Oopsies. 1 second. So you have the Princess of Arrows and the King of Arrows. Oh, pretty interesting. So, the Princess of Arrows. This talks about this individual needed some kind of news or information to make sense of the situation that they were in with you. They were not able to understand certain things about this connection. Certain words that were spoken, there was like not miscommunication, but misunderstandings. Here, it talks about not understanding as much as one would like to. Because the individual that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, seemed to be more ignorant. There was ignorance and there was confusion. There was a lot of confusion. Why? Because they did not have the type of knowledge and experience that you have. So this is what differentiates the both of you. Here we have the King of Arrows. Placing too much trust on the intellect and being too critical and being emotionally detached. So the person was lacking at this point now. They're lacking authority. They're being detached. There was a lack of responsibility. If once upon a time they had understanding or they had a lot of integrity, now they do not. This person now is somebody who was simply thinking more like a robot. You know, getting into a connection and then keeping their distance and expecting you not to feel anything. That's not fair, is it? No. And this is what happened. They were in a connection with you and they triggered you. you were not able to move on, but they did. But why were they able to? Because they were never really connected to their heart. They were trying to think of this entire connection more like, oh boy, some of you might have been, honestly, this is what I'm sensing, some of you might have been, and this is not going to resonate with all of you, in a friends with benefits connection, some of you. So, for example, you were thinking that from a friends with benefits connection, that it might have matured onto maybe a girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe even something more than that. However, you moved on, but this person's mindset did not move on. That's the problem here. So some of you may have had a different viewpoint. That's what I'm trying to say. You had a different viewpoint of where the relationship was and where it was headed. But this person thought differently. And this is why there was a lack of understanding and confusion. Because they thought that you both were on the same page. It turns out you were not on the same page. And this is something that created a lot of the issues and the distance. Either this person told you this or they did not. Okay. So you have here the beginner's tarot deck. So let's have a look at any actions, any intentions that this person has towards you. Oh my gosh, look at the way that fell out. So nice. Knight of Cups. Very nice. Yes, this person does want to come back into your life. I don't pull out the rest of the cards. The bottom of the cards, they have less energy, so I'll just pick the top card. So the Knight of Cups, this person definitely has love for you now. They want to come back into your life and offer you love, even forgiveness. This is an offer. This is what this person wants to do. There is an intention here. Oh my goodness. Six of Wands. So Sagittarius, if this person had ghosted you or kept a distance from you for a while, that particular person is the one who's going to come back into your life. Is there action? I do see action. They do want to take action here. Eight of Swords. However, there are certain things that are still holding them down. Internal and external struggles. So even if they wanted to reach out to you, there might be certain people, certain things that are going on that may prevent them from being with you or reaching out to you. Now, here we have the Queen of Cups. Yes, this person does unconditionally love you, and they will. Here we have Seven of Pentacles. It's an extra card that came out. They are waiting for the right time. Nine of Wands. Healthy boundaries. They want to get over physical, actual boundaries, but they also want to start thinking in a better manner because they had a particular mindset before. This person was way too critical. There was a lack of emotion, but now their lifestyle, their thought process, they want to change it. And they are trying to work towards changing it. Okay, that's nice. So they will come back into your life. However, they may hesitate a little bit. There will be a little bit of them being closed off. However, do they love you? Yes, they do. They're going to be waiting for the right time for everything to work out okay. And they're trying to change themselves just a little bit to adjust to the type of person you are. I see a lot of intention, and I also see them taking action as well. All right, we have here Doreen Virtue's Archangel Answer cards. So I'm going to have a look at what Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel have to say about this connection. What advice they can give to you. All right, so the first card is the strongest. So the angels are giving you these messages because they know what makes your soul happy. If your soul is happy, your body will be healthy and happy. So it's basically for your greater good. So here we have ask your angels. So the way you can get to your angels, this is through prayer, but we don't actually worship angels. You can pray to the Christ consciousness, and through Christ you can get to Jehovah. From there, in your mind's eye, you can call upon Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide you and to protect you throughout this entire situation. Here we also have if you believe, so you will be able, Sagittarius, to manifest this. And there is going to be success. Excellent. Very nice. There's going to be a peaceful resolution in this connection. Very nice. So for those of you that may have had, a rough situation with this person, there's going to be a peaceful resolution. So that's very good. Within the next few weeks, time is fluid, so it could be months. Very nice. Look for a sign as well. You're going to be seeing, some of you, signs and synchronicities, which means that the universe is starting to become aligned according to you, your life, your issues. You can see signs, which is also like signs and synchronicities, numbers, repetitive names, repetitive colors. Also, a sign could simply be directly from this person as well. A text message, maybe making an excuse to ask a question. That is a sign that they want to communicate with you. That's like the icebreaker. So, communicate. I just said communicate. Here you have communicate clearly. So yes, look for a sign. This person's most likely going to reach out to you. Communicate clearly. So when you talk to this person, be very careful what you say and how you say it. Do not be indirect when you speak. Do not taunt them. Do not mock them. Don't be sarcastic. There's been enough that's happened in this connection. So just speak your mind, speak your truth, and be very clear about it. Don't go on and on. Just have maybe about 3 or 4 points that really are concise. Because at the end of the day, this person that you deal with, people in general, we only remember a few points, not the entire page or 2 or 3 pages. So if you are able to do that, that will be more impactful with this individual. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Big and happy changes are on the way. This is a really good reading. Yes. So there will be changes. They will be big, and you will be happy about it. Very nice. That, Sagittarius, is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your respective situations. And I have an announcement to make, which I never really do. So, brought to you by popular demand, which is something I've always wanted to say, I have created another channel. What? Yes, I did. And it's because so many of you have spoken and praised me, about my voice, and that's so soothing and calming, which my mother tends to disagree, but okay. I created a channel, and this channel is called Asnointia Audio. As of this particular period's launching, it's open and about. You guys can go and visit it. Definitely feel free to like, share, and subscribe. What I have mostly on this channel, and what I'm going to be having, it's talking about spiritual connections, what and who is, karmic partner, soulmate, twin flame, all that stuff. There's a lot that I'm going to be adding on as time goes by. And it's more like, I would say, like a podcast. It's more just my voice. And it's, I would say, mostly informational type of information that I'm trying to provide to you guys, that things that I've experienced, things that I know of. And many of you have inquired publicly as well as in my private readings. So I just wanted to create something separate from this channel, which only focuses on that. And I'm hoping to, in the future, talk more about relationships, relationship advice. Since I do that in my personal readings anyway, you know, might as well make it public. Let's, whatever I've experienced and what I've seen through my readings as observation, it's always helpful. So definitely, Sagittarius, check that out. I have made that only because all of you and so many of you have mentioned that I should create something. Some of you have said like an ASMR channel. Oh my goodness. Who knows? But for now, it's Asnointia audio. Within that, maybe in the future, I might create something like ASMR related. But once again, thank you all for your support, for your love, your encouragement. I never would have created that, but it's only because so many of you have mentioned it. And so now it's out there. Your comments, very inspirational, a lot of motivation. So thank you for that. All right then. Enjoy, and definitely comment on that channel as well. Let me know how you feel about the information. And I will be posting more as time goes by. I'm not sure if it will be regular, but I'm just going to try to, you know, teach everybody so many things that I know about spiritual connections, about past lives, about relationships, all the stuff that I typically do anyway. All right then. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.